Hi everyone, and welcome to the trailer for my new YouTube channel. This channel is dedicated to exploring electronics and computer hardware and software design. Whether you're a beginner or seasoned engineer, I hope you'll find something here to inspire and educate you. My name is Terry Schefker. I've been developing software since 1978. My journey started with the HeathKit H8 computer. Back then, there were no computer books, no internet, nothing. We had a computer, a terminal, a printer, and a cassette tape, which we used for storing our programs. When the floppy drive came along, everything changed. To me, that was the game changer for the computer industry. The floppy drive was way faster and more reliable than a cassette tape. At that time, I owned a television service company, and we needed a system to track parts inventory and to schedule appointments. That's when I started ABS Data Systems. Our first project was developing a custom software solution for my own television service business. Over the next 45 years, ABS Data Systems evolved to design hardware and software solutions for many industries. A couple of years ago, while working on a project, I stumbled across a YouTube channel by Ben Eater, which focused on the 6502 microprocessor. And boy, that took me back to my humble computer beginnings. Ben's channel caught my eye because he explained the microprocessor in simple, plain English. The more I watched, the more I realized I had never worked with the 6502 microprocessor, so I decided to purchase one of Ben's kits. Ben's kit was exactly as advertised. My issue wasn't with the kit itself, but with the constantly removing and reinstalling the EEPROM over and over again. That's when I decided to design my own 6502 computer. It seems that I always overthink and over-engineer everything. I'm constantly asking myself, how will I use this in the future? When working with hardware design, it's not about making it work with the minimum amount of hardware or the cheapest way. To me, it's about building something flexible that I might want to expand on in the future. My first step was to eliminate the need to remove the ROM. Then I thought, I need a serial port, maybe hardware for display, a keyboard, and well, that's how I ended up with my 6502 project. I've designed a series of boards, 14 in all. I added 12 slots to the CPU board for peripheral connections, plus a ton of extra memory and EEPROM space. If you know anything about the 6502 microprocessor, you know that the address space is limited to 64K, typically 32K for memory and 32K for EEPROM. Or is it? Well, not in my design. Subscribe to my channel to find out more about what I've done. Now I know what you're thinking. For $20, you can buy an ESP32 module that includes Wi-Fi and basically has the same peripherals you designed into your project. Well, while that's true, the issue I have with the ESP32 module and similar parts is that they require a lot of code just to get the basic hardware running. Don't get me wrong, the ESP32 is a great part, packed full of technology, but it's complex. And in time, I will create projects and videos using those parts. But for now, I want to go back to basics, back to the fundamentals, understanding at a core level how things work. That kind of understanding might give you a greater appreciation for those ESP32 modules. One of the traits that's made me good at what I've done for the last 45 years is my ability to understand the entire process, from design to production. How to troubleshoot a problem, decipher what works, and identify what needs to be fixed. Then I can create a solution to solve the problem. Advanced troubleshooting is my best trait, and it's something I want to teach others. I actually started this 6502 project back in 2023. I've been tinkering around with it from time to time. As I mentioned earlier, I have a great deal of knowledge that I'd like to pass on to others. My primary goal for this channel is simple. It's about the journey. I want to walk through the entire process from concept to finished product. I'll start with my version of the 6502 computer and walk through everything. Design concepts, implementation, trade-offs, and why I made certain decisions. My methods have worked for me throughout my career. Are they the best methods? Maybe not. But this is how I've designed and get products to work. Take away from it what you want. I'll demonstrate each circuit from both hardware and software perspective to prove that the design has met the intended goals. As you can see in the video, all the boards have been designed, built, and tested. Software has been written to verify that the hardware works as designed. But nothing is finished. We're in the early phases. With each video, I'll walk through my designs and the goals for each board. This process will let me review and share my methodologies with you. But there's still much more to do and much more to learn. So do me a favor, press the subscribe and notification buttons so you'll know when more episodes are released. My first episode will cover the 6502 CPU board.